What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode. And if you're new here, this is where we ride fast, we ride smart, but we ride bold. The race that I have for y'all today is CBR number 3, and this is the Cat 4. What can I say about this race? I did good. Yeah. Building myself up, coming from that crash, mentally being out of it, and then trying to get my competitive net back, and then now to a point where I'm focused, like I'm race focused. I'm solid. I'm straight solid. I'm not thinking about if I'm gonna crash or not. But I'm focused. That is exactly what happened in this race. I came in 11th, in a Cat 4. And that's not bad, man, for a stack field of 75 people. That's not bad. It's still the beginning of the season. So when I was doing, top tens and stuff like that, I was towards the end of the season last year. So now top 10, top 11, top 15. And this is still the beginning of the season. So I'm not worried about it. I'm just more happy that I actually have my race competitive and mental focus back. So I'm with my team, Go Fast. The plan that we had, regardless if we podium or not, we were working on our train for different positions and stuff. And this is for us, so when we take it back to practice, there's things that we can tweak to get better and be able to use. So the plan was for the first 10 minutes, sit in the back, relax, chill, see how the field works. Do I think it was a good idea? But I think there was times that that a breakaway went off. Two people went out for a break, and by me sitting in the back, I didn't know what was going on. Did I have a teammate in the front? Yeah. My teammate, if he wasn't the only one pulling a lot in the front, I think he would have went with the break. But I think next time, one of our teammates should just go, no matter what. And if it gets brought back, it gets brought back. We had at least 8 of our players in this race. So with one of them going to the break, I think ideally that would have been a better option. At least we would have had one of our teammates representing in that break. And that break stuck for the rest of the race. On this side of the field of the course is a crosswind coming from the left. As soon as we go into turn 3, it's a headwind, but we're going uphill at the same time. So after a few laps, yeah, it was taxing on people, man. It was taxing on people. Normally, we barely get wind over here, and if it is, it's not as strong as it was. So it was kind of different, kind of weird. I think it's because we had some rain as well the night before, so the ground was just kind of moist. But if you're not if you don't have bike handles, then it is a possibility of somebody slipping and crashing. Going into turn 2, there used to be a pothole there. They sealed it up, but on top of the cement, it was wet. So I was definitely watching out for that every single lap. But my coach was just like, "Yo, chill in the back. You know, just chill for a minute, and then work your way up to the front." And let's just say it's not hard to get that assignment. What's hard is when you're coming from a different team where most of the time I spent my time in the top 15 during the race. And then when there was 5 laps to go, majority of the time it was me or somebody else, one other teammate. But at the same time, on my other team, it was like we were working individually. Here is different. Like my team, each person has a certain strength, which helps the whole entire team. So I have to learn how to trust my teammates. Like it's three of us in the back, and the rest is either in the middle or up in the front. But I have to trust. Like being back here, that's not me. That's what happened last time in the first race of the season, being in the back, and then end up crashing with somebody that, probably beginners. But I have to trust, my teammates will. This is Chris right here. He's moving up a little bit. And I'm just making sure that I'm near my teammates at all times. So for those who are coming from and riding by yourself and then you hopping on a team, that's one of the things you got to learn how to trust your teammate, trust your team. So in the fifth lap, I'm gonna be skipping around. So in this fifth lap, I see my boy D, and I'm checking on him, making sure he's good, and just making sure he's not falling all the way off to the back. Cause it's just making sure that we're just near each other. He gave me the green light that he was good. So hey, and then if you notice, we're going 19 miles an hour going up this hill, and people are hurting. And I'm barely doing over 300 watts, and I'm just chilling, just sitting in the back chilling. This is weird for me, guys. This is really weird. But after a while, I kind of like noticed, like, yo, we need to just move up. We need to eventually control the field. I like watching my back cam. It is so interesting to view the race from behind. It's very interesting. That's my old teammate Lance right there in the back cam. So D is behind me. He's moving up. He lets me know, yo, it's time to move up, hop on my wheel. So at this moment now, we in the seventh lap. It's time to move up. So now I'm just staying focused. Like I'm laser focused now. I'm also looking around, making sure I see other teammates. I see Montgomery on my right. And we're just getting each other attention to be able to form and be prepared to move to the front. If you look at my rear cam, oh my gosh, I'm like fifth wheel to the back. Yeah, it's definitely time to move up. Out of 75 people, if I hear that motorcycle, oh my gosh. So this is where we're making our move to try to gather everybody. So we're gonna push out to the outside, going into turn 3, going up the hill. It's important when you're on a team and you guys are running your train that you don't lose your teammates' will. So this is the 8th lap, halfway. So we decided let's go to the front, and we got to bring this back. These 2 riders that's off the front, let's bring it back. This is where the crash happened, I believe. If you notice slightly to the left, the navy blue and light blue, that's PAA. Rick is on the left side of him. Rick is, saying we got to move up. He's going to come on to the right, so we can form our thing. So he hears it. So this ain't the lap. but he hears what we're trying to do. So his thing is he wants to stay close to us as much as possible. I don't have a problem with that. Stay close to us. Stay on the side of us. When there's a stacked team, it is respectful to allow them to run their train. For a rider to try to cut into the train, I'm not saying that is not competitive, something that you shouldn't do. I don't want to say, I don't want anybody to say not to do it, but do it in a respectful way. And if you're gonna ride with their pace, or ride on the side of them, or if not that, just get behind them and let them do the work. Literally, let that team do the work. And I think like Legion does a lot of that, and everybody forms behind their blocker. It's either Justin or it's either CJ. They're always fighting for that wheel. I've always wondered why in some way, but I understand. But if you also another team that's stacked, how about you fight to stay on the side of them the whole race? So the other team that was stacked was PRT right here to the left. They wasn't fighting with us though. I think they were just running their race. So again, there's about 7 of us, and at this moment right now, this is lap 9. This is where the crash is about to happen. We're forming. We're about to push to the front, and we're pretty much going to run our train in the front and try to bring the brake back. So we're lining up, and we're coming into turn 2. Now, to your left is the teammate D. He needs to get into the train, and if you notice, the PAA guy comes to the right and tries to hop in our train. He pushes Rick over right now, and now they're arguing back and forth. But the PAA guy takes his hands off the handlebars and swings at Rick, which made him venture off to the left and knock that rider down. I prayed for that rider. That rider went into a car with a broken collarbone. He was an innocent guy. An innocent guy that didn't have to go down. At the moment now, people energy is high. Mine is distracted, and I'm trying to tell my teammate, yo, if we're all good, keep pushing. Keep focused, stay to the mission. Like, let's go. But because, they were up there, they know what's going on. They know what happened. So they're distracted. I'm trying to stay focused though. Trying to stay focused. And what I mean by that, not just me individually, I mean, I want to stay focused for my team, because if they see me in the front and I'm, the sprinter or one of the sprinters, hopefully when they see me, it's like, yo, why is my sprinter up there in the front and I'm not? So that's why I need to be focused and be a leader at the same time. Like, each and one of us can be a leader. We see that's the communication. And I think that's the bond that I do actually like with my teammate, is that any one of us can be a leader because we all see things differently during the race. But again, it was just everybody got distracted. Now other riders are nervous, going into turns, and nervous of the rider right next to him. So for me, it was like, I gotta move up. Gotta move up. And then like half the team is in the front and the other half is in the back. So now we gotta play this catch up. So to the left, you can still see them, my teammate and the PAA guy, they're arguing back and forth. I pull up on next to Rick, and I'm just trying to get him to stay focused. And then next thing you know, the PAA guy is arguing with the homie D. And, I'm telling D, don't waste any energy talking to him. There's no point. Stay focused. I do a lot of studying, and it's not just studying, watching races. I actually go on the results sheet And I look at as I'm looking at my previous race, I'm also looking at the numbers of that rider. What place did they come in? So this PAA cat, his average position is like not higher than 25th place. So that tells me, why are we giving him so much energy? And he's not even going to be in top 25 at the end of the day. That's the thing that I kind of study. And I'm not saying he could have his good day and come in top 25. But hey, if he does, good job to him. But for the fact that we're giving him so much energy and we're wasting hours for a rider that's not going to be top 25, that's not good. Like, we just need to stay focused and do what we need to do. And that's the type of stuff that I work on. Definitely is trying not to give somebody else my energy that don't need it. So at this point right now, I'm like, look, I'm finna go to the top, go to the front. And when y'all, to my teammates, when y'all ready to stay focused, y'all see me in the front, y'all can come to the front, and I'll be ready to go. I just wanted to make sure at least one of our teammates, with me included, is still focused in this race. Like I said, regardless if we podium or not, the mission was us to work on our train during the race. That's it. And I highly believe that's really what's important for us right now, is working on that. I heard a lot of people saying that they didn't even know that what lap was the last lap. Is so many preems, I guess, and the bell. They just got used to the bell. Their ears got accustomed to the bell. So you always got to stay focused. Always got to pay attention. The little lap count thing is literally to the left, or if we're going the opposite direction, it'll be to the right. So you always, every time I go across the lap, I make sure I know what number we on, just so I know what position I need to be in on what lap. So at this point right here, D is tired. Try to tell him to take that gap. Man is tired. He just took a flyer on the lap before. So he said he needed my wheel. I said hop on it. But he's super tired. He couldn't hang on it going up this hill. But it's cool. Get your rest, bro. We got 5 laps to go, or coming into 5th lap, 5 laps to go. And just get your rest from right now. And then we're going to be making our move soon. But I do want to say this, man. Taking your hands off the handlebars and swinging at riders. Keep in mind, man, these are either brothers, uncles, fathers, that's out here riding, different ages. So that means, there's families, a person that's working, and taking your hands off the handlebars to try to hit somebody can really be extremely dangerous. It's on top of, the pace and the speed that we're going. Like, science is real. Something bad can really extremely hurt. And with, being in the front and you got a bunch of riders behind you, it can lead to death. So I just want, if whoever's watching this, man, remember that. Like, you can't allow stuff like this to get you that angry to a point where you want to throw blows on the bike and risk putting everybody at risk. Not just one person or 2 people, everybody. Like, a guy broke his collarbone, man. Like, we don't know what age. We don't know how long that's going to take him to heal. It could have been worse. What if he broke his spinal cord? Can never walk again. I just remember seeing a guy fly over his handlebars from my left view. Like, we gotta take that stuff into account, man. Like, this, you can't. You're not even getting paid for this, bro. Like, this is not paying your bills. So, coming up this hill, my boy Rick is not focused. He's just not focused. So I was just like, look, I don't know if this man's gonna take a flyer, but by his body language, he's not gonna take a flyer at all. He's not going that hard. So I'm like, look, I'm gonna just come up here and stay behind this cab. Like, we can look at the watts and the speed we going. He's not going nowhere. He's not doing nothing. So I just stayed up here just so I can stay focused, keep my head straight. But this allows me to see if anybody comes to take a flyer. You know, I can hop on that wheel, be ready to go. So as you notice, I look to my left just to make sure nobody's cutting in, and it also allows me to choose the right line. And yeah, my man he's dead, but I'm not for to come through. I'm not for to be pulling. Nope. So coming into turn 2, I felt like somebody wanted to go, so just checking. My boy Chris, he gets behind me, which is a good position. Matt goes up, which is cool. He takes the pull. Matt is strong, so this is his position. This is what he likes to do anyway. He keeps the pace up high. So it looks like the field slows up. I think we're gonna be coming in with 2 laps to go. So for me, at this position now, I just want to keep myself just up here in the front, because I know the pace is gonna be picked up high. So, but I did get boxed in here. So I think I see my teammates. Yup, came up from the left. That was a good move on their end, and it would have been 4 of us instead of just them 3. So I tried to get out, but I'm boxed in. I'm literally boxed in, and people are moving. We're going less than 20 miles an hour. So I couldn't even get out to get up there, but I eventually do get out, and I tried to move up without using so much energy. So I'm looking to move out right now just so I can move up with my teammates. So like here, I don't want to put myself in a bad position of dive bombing. So everybody kind of like speeds up to get to this corner. And I'm just trying to hold my position. So with 2 laps to go, I seen people moving up. I told my teammate up, just so they can keep that pace up high. Because right now the whole field is just really fighting for 3rd place. Dang, I wish I was able to get up there. I'm doing 600, 700, 800 watts. Golly. I mean, don't get me wrong. I can push those watts, but I'm trying to do it less as possible. So I'm pushing 600 watts just to get up, at an easy pace to try to get up. But again, we better come into this turn. So I'm not trying to clip no wheels, cut people off. Trying to be wise, be smart. I think I try to move up again here too. I should have pushed it right here. I think I should have pushed it right here. Yep. So this is final lap. I should have pushed it right there. So to my team, I take that to the chin. My bad. They would have gave us 3-man lead out. At least. Still would have been good. Would have been perfect. But I didn't do that. Man, I wish I would have did that. This is why you review your stuff, man. You review everything. Learn from your mistakes. Learn from your mistakes. So my heart rate, I'm hurting. I'm at 185. I was trying to at least come in the last lap with like 170. But I gotta go into this turn hot. So that's what's on my mind. My guy right here in the pink, he's strong. I know he's strong. So I know he's gonna go for it. And I'm just making sure going into this last turn, I'm on a good wheel. And I'm letting somebody pull me up as much as possible. I think he got boxed in right there too. So yeah, man, at this point it opened up. Oh my gosh, that was like a football move. I wish he would have got out the saddle. But at this point right now, I'm just pushing it, man. Just trying to survive. And then I got out the saddle for a second, man, and had nothing left. So that was Cat 4, CBR number 3. Hope you took anything from this video, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Just make sure y'all ride fast, y'all ride smart, but y'all ride bold. Holla at me, man. Oh, make sure y'all subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. Yeah.